What's up, y'all? We'd like to welcome you to a new collective covering all things slalom skateboarding. My name is SBC, and we're Stoke Slalom Collective. Come along with us as we head to the first race of the 2024 season. We're headed out to Hockley, Texas for the 19th annual Texas Sizzler. There's no better way to kick off a race weekend than reuniting with your friends, eating some Thai food, and hitting up a Waffle House before we head to the hill for a 5 p.m. start time of giant slalom under the lights. The first day on the hill always brings a ton of excitement, everybody getting reunited, and everybody super stoked to skate. The Texas Sizzler is known for their bar, or the big ass ramp, which allows you to roll in from 12 feet above the course for you to reach top speeds going down this hill. Race weekends usually kick off with giant slalom, and it's super fun. It's usually jam style. That means one course setup, one rider at a time, your fastest time, or in this case for the Texas Sizzler, your average of your top 2 will put you in the rankings. While the bar adds a lot of fun to the race, you do have the option, and not all riders are going to opt to use the bar. You can roll in on the regular ramp, or you can roll in straight off the ground. It's your choice, however you want to race. The Texas Sizzler is an open race. This means that everybody's competing on the same playing field, pros, AMs, women, everybody. Then from there, the times are broken out and the divisions will be stack ranked based on your time.
Well, it's day 2. Tied slalom, GS was yesterday. Huge headwind, and the hill ended up being just under 30 miles per hour once the wind died in. Huge course, huge ramp. It was scary the first time, and then after that it was pretty good. I ended up getting second place. Colin Cruz, he jumped ahead, had a huge fast run. Then Orion had a faster time than me on his third run. The averages kept me inside. It's pretty awesome. Excited for today. There's still going to be a slight headwind today for tight. Practice starts soon. So, looking forward to it.
Day 2 on the hill kicks off our head-to-head racing with tight slalom. Let's hear from Issa Ruiz about how she's feeling about the course.
Day 2 of racing. It's looking tight and fast. The course is a lot of fun if you can make it through the top. Weird gimmies, but I'm working my way through them, and I'm excited to race A-class and see what happens.
We also got to see a lot of really cool lady matchups in tight slalom qualifying. Lynn Kramer, number 1 in the world, against Issa Ruiz, number 5. Judy Oyama, number 2, against Jen Copa, number 11. In the head-to-head racing, it is split into 3 different classes, A, B, or C. A-class racers usually race from the top, while B and C-class racers start a little bit lower to give them an edge in getting through this course. A-class will typically be your pros, while the rest of the group will be seeded into the B and C-class based on their times. We also had the pleasure of chatting with USA Team rider and course setter for this weekend, George Pappas.
We set this course about 2 days ago in a stiff 15-mile-an-hour headwind, and it was super, super easy. Came out today, and there was no headwind, and so it was almost impossible. And so what we decided to do was to leave the top of the course, which was extremely makeable, and then we reset it 2 more times today to make it makeable for everybody. A group started from the top of the hill, so we had the benefit of working through some super difficult stuff at the top that was kind of challenging, and strategic. And it also gave the B and the C group some more, an easier course that they can make because they'll be going slower into the bottom. It's a challenge to do a course like that. I think that we split that hair. At the caliber of the riding is looking pretty damn good.
Started out doing halfway decently. I qualified third, then everything kind of just went downhill from there, ironically. I mean, it was good enough to be a fun course as well as a challenging course. But, you pick yourself up and then you go again and then lose to Colin slightly. But yeah, it was a good day. It was a good day. I'm not upset about it.
I was really close to Patrick Lehrman, but I hit a whole bunch of phones. So I didn't get to advance. But that's okay. Looks like I'm going to be in third overall for the women. So I'm super happy.
Got seeded second place for qualifying for TX SLALOM, and then went into the head-to-head. Had a bye for the first round. Top 5 got buys, and then went into my first head-to-head round, just top 16 with Chris Doan, and then went into top 8 with Brad Jackman. That was a really good race. And then top 4, I raced Colin Cruz. I was really close, and then advanced on to the final 2 against Orion Lehrman. And boy, that guy's powerful. He was running super clean too. He just ended up being cleaner, and I was kind of keeping up side by side with him. So that felt really good, but ended up with the second place. I'm super proud of that. I can't ask for any better, to be honest.
In the warm-ups, I tried the A-class course. I was hitting too many cones. I was really happy though about the course. I thought that it was fun and it flowed, and a lot of people seemed to be having success. But a lot of people were hitting a lot of cones at the bottom, and I was one of them. So I decided to race B-class. I was in first place after the first one, and then I pumped and pushed hard on the second one, and was happy with my result. I tried one of Issa's boards, which I never do, and today I tried Don't Trip trucks. So shout out to Don't Trip, they turn. And it was exciting for me to see you beat your dad.
Great to come out and see all these people who've been skating probably over 20 years at this point. Watching the kids getting beat by Sarah yesterday was wonderful. That's what I'm here for, to watch them advance and just have a great time doing it.
B-class saw a lot of great skating and a lot of great matchups. I got to race my dad, a little bit of a father-daughter moment on the course. I ended up beating him, but Joe Lamb ended up taking first place in the B-class, myself in 4th, and Ricky Bird in 7th.
The result of today put Orion, me, and Colin all on the same amount of points for the total weekend. So we are all tied for first place. Tomorrow is hybrid. It's gonna be winner takes all. That's gonna decide who wins Texas Sizzler. Tonight is the party for USA SLALOM Skateboarding. Basically recaps for 2023 season, since this is the first main event of this year, 2024. There will be some awards handed out tonight, and really this is a way to just show our appreciation at USA SLALOM Skateboarding to the organizers, all the racers that come out.
We love to see a proud dad moment. You keep dad, Joe. Huge congratulations to all of the award winners and the Hall of Fame inductees. Day 3 on the hill, hybrid slalom. Let's go. Any race day starts with getting the course set up. We got here early to start mirroring the course, making sure the courses were all good to go for the racers when they showed up for practice. Quick shout out to Stephen Blaine, who is the timer extraordinaire at most of the races in the US. For day 3 on the hill, everybody's a little sore, everybody's a little tired this morning, but we're excited to run hybrid today. It's a little bit of a tricky course, it's a tight course, especially down at the end. We've got a little bit of a tailwind today, so we're going to be picking up speeds, possibly hitting a lot of cones, but we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. So excited to do it. Let's get to it. A little bit of a tailwind was putting it nicely. We ended up seeing about 30-mile-per-hour tailwind gusts throughout the day as we got into the head-to-head racing. This made it a pretty tricky day for a lot of racers. We had a pretty high DQ rate, myself included, and while maybe frustrating, I promise you we all still had a fun day.
Feeling good. It's been a little technical with the gimmies and everything. There's more to work on, figuring out my weaknesses versus my strengths. 6 for GS, I think 9th yesterday, and today I'm shooting for 9th again.
You're shooting for first, Kyle.
That's a hard one. That's what I'm shooting for right now.
As with the previous days, B class and C class were given the option to start lower down on the course. You'll see here Humberto is making his way down from about halfway down the course while I started at the top. Third place matchup, we saw USA national team rider Joseph Smith against longtime skateboarder that's relatively new on the slalom scene, Brandon Sanchez. While Kyle really made it work for that one, Brandon Sanchez pulled it out and was able to get a spot on the podium. After a full day of head-to-head racing, the finals ended up with the same two from tight, Orion Lehrman and Josh Bird.
But Orion made it up really quickly. Wow, how did that happen? Orion is currently ahead, 4 off the ramp. Oh, Josh. For Orion, Josh with a relatively slower .66. Josh has
While Josh gave him a run for his money, Orion Lehrman took first, with Josh Bird in second.
While not everybody was able to stay because of flights, we all came together to end the weekend celebrating our winners with an award ceremony.
Josh Bird!
Starting with hybrid slalom, we had Brandon Sanchez in third place, Josh Bird in second place.
All right, and in first place, Orion Lehrman!
For giant slalom, we had Colin Cruz in first place with Josh Bird in second and Orion Lehrman in third. Moving on to the B class, Kelly Aponowitz, who took third, also took first in the juniors, Jennifer Copa got second, and Joe Lem took first place overall for B class. Moving on to the top spots overall for the Texas Sizzler, Colin Cruz was able to snag third place.
A class, Josh Bird! Place overall, Orion Lehrman!
Guys, who are you wearing?
For the women's rankings overall at the Texas Sizzler, Jennifer Copa snagged third place with Judy Oyama in second and Lynn Kramer in first.
And in first place, for women, overall, Lynn Kramer. I'm going to ask her to see.
The last picks for the USA team that are able to go to Italy for the World Skate Games will be this weekend based on the Texas Sizzler.
So we're going to be taking 2 women from this race. The first one will be Leola. Brazilian and then we also have Frankie Rosario.
Yeah, Frankie!
Unfortunately, neither of them are here to join us and celebrate, but we're stoked to have them on the team. For the men, we only have one pick for the men. A tough battle. There were a lot of men that were really gunning for it, but I'm extremely proud to announce that for the men, the pick is going to be Brandon Sanchez.
Love you all!
From everyone at Stoke Slalom Collective, a huge thank you goes out to the race organizer, Marcos, and the rest of the Texas Outlaws, as well as our live stream coordinator and hosts at Off the Rails TV, Maria Carrasco, Joe McLaren, and Kyle McLaren, And also a huge congratulations to all the winners this weekend. Signing off, we'll see you in Jackson, Mississippi for Luna Slalom Jam.